I forget, it's all so vague.
It makes me think of home, which is the whole basic concept of this album. It goes back to when I lived in Edinburgh, because I live in Poland now for the last 8 years. And when I lived in Edinburgh, I used to have a basement studio down in Leith near the sea, and it was a great space for making a lot of noise, but unfortunately there was no natural light came into the studio. So I spent many days, in fact years, writing material, producing material without any natural light, and I didn't realize what kind of effect that had on me as a person.
Close my eyes and thought of life.
In recent times there's been two very important decisions made. Referendums, of course, the Scottish referendum about whether Scotland should be independent, and more recently with the United Kingdom taking itself out of the European Union. They Never Should Have Sent You Roses, I think, was quite significant in this regard, because the whole idea of that song is it's based on a romance between a Scottish guy and an English girl, but the English girl is from a very upper class, high class background, and the Scottish guy is a very working class guy.
Truth can be difficult to take, and sometimes you should wait before you speak, before saying what you feel and sharing your thoughts. I bought a house in the Highlands. I have a wife and 3 children I'd like to share.
Amen to that. When we had a lot of fun doing this, and especially the video, which of course shows me as many different characters, and we wanted to really capture the humour of that. And the story is that you have perhaps the stockbroker in London who's lived his life in the world of money, and just gets to that point where he's had enough, and he just wants to do anything other than be a businessman in the city of London or Paris or wherever. He just wants to break free.
It's time to walk away, get up and make the day. Shout out, I've had enough, I'm packing my bags and off. Amen to that. Amen to that. Amen to that. Amen to that.
My personal desire, actually, if I was ever going to do anything other than be a musician, I always fancied the idea of having one of those lawnmowers that you sit on and you drive around and cut the grass, a little bit like Forrest Gump. That was always my alternative career in my mind. And maybe I'll do it one day, you never know.
In my whole sorry life, good luck, goodbye, good night. Amen to that. Amen to that. Amen to that. Amen to that.
I wrote with other writers on this album, like I always try to do, or nearly always try to do. Peter Hoff was a very important part of this album. We wrote 6 of the songs together. and he created a lot of musical ideas for me to be inspired by and to create lyrics and melody to. And also Scott Spence, a friend of mine from Scotland, who we've written together several times over the years. And he wrote the song Calvin and Hobbes, Don't Wait For Me, two great songs, both written by Scott. And when he sent me these ideas, I thought, these songs are already complete. I don't need to do anything, I just need to sing them.
Boy, genius, the hope of mankind. The monsters underneath the bed. A spaceman spiff flies overhead. It's not enough. A time machine, a cardboard box, a stripy fur ball.
So it was really nice to work with Nia again on this album and to get some magical moments which you can hear. I think particularly one that springs to mind, the second part of Makes Me Think of Home, where the saxophone solo is being played. Nia does this wonderful change of tempo, change of feel on the drums, and it's just magical what he does. So it was really nice to have that kind of quality to work with. Also Marcin Kuiper, who I mentioned, was playing saxophone. When he was recording the saxophone for Makes Me Think of Home, he must have recorded 20 takes, because every time he sent me one I said, no, it needs to be more crazy, you need to be more wild. Ali Ferguson, of course, with a lot of beautiful atmospheric guitar playing. Like always, you know, he's such a beautiful style. Laurie on the bass, Stevie with his vocal contributions as well. You know, being my brother, it's nice to have a voice, such a good voice, in along with my own voice. You know, he sounds. When me and Steve sing together, it's obviously just because we're brothers, it creates something special.
So distant. Days grow longer, and it makes me wonder. Makes me think of home.
Yeah, a great bunch of guys involved. Steffi on the violin again, doing some beautiful violin playing, Stephanie Hook. And some nice percussive stuff from Mario. Cool on the keyboards, being cool like always. So, great team, great combination, and I think we've produced something really special. So, I'm very happy with it.